When you think about the American dream, what do you think of? You think of owning a house, having a family, having an amazing career. But what a lot of people don't realize is a lot of that comes with debt. We have CEO and co-founder of a company called Tally here with us, Jason Brown. Thanks for joining us, Jason. You guys manage debt like it's nobody's business, right?
Well, thanks for having me. It's so good to be here. Yeah, so Tally is a financial automation company, which is on a mission to make people less stressed and better off financially with technology. And so what we've built is the first and only automated debt manager. So it's actually a service where you go to the App Store, you download it, you add in your credit cards, and then once you pass a soft credit check, Tally actually takes responsibility for managing and paying your cards for you.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about credit card late fees anymore.
Okay.
It automatically saves you money on interest, and the best part is it actually figures out the smartest and the fastest way to pay down your debt so that you can get out of debt faster. It's
basically a finance manager in the form of an app.
Correct.
Right. I know I was looking at the website and it says Tally is a credit card consolidation app. A little confusion with that. I was thinking that it consolidates your debt, but this does not do that at all.
No, so actually the home screen of the Tally app is actually a picture of a person with their feet on the table, drinking coffee, wearing some awesome socks.
I like it.
Yeah, so our mission is really around making you less stressed and better off financially.
Okay.
So we've built a service that fully automates managing your cards. So you keep using your cards, so you get the points and the rewards like normal, but we're actually paying them exactly when they're due for you. And if you do have credit card debt, we're saving you money on interest and paying them down faster so that you can actually get out of debt more quickly.
How?
How
are you guys able to lower my interest rate and do all of that versus, let's say, me as a regular human?
Yeah, well, so the inspiration for starting Tally actually goes back to my childhood. So my mom is one of my heroes, and she's my hero because she is one of the most hardworking, smart, and disciplined people that I know.
Right.
But despite all that, there's actually a lot of financial stress in our household growing up, and she really hasn't reached her financial goals. And so what I realized is that it's not a matter of having more education or more tools. It's just the financial system is so complex and our lives are so busy. We actually need a software system that can do all of our financial thinking and our financial work for us so that we can be less stressed. So the reason why we're able to provide so much benefit is that we've built software that is actually just using math and some really complex algorithms to manage your cards for you. And we actually borrow from banks in bulk so that so when we detect on your credit cards that you're about to get charged interest from your credit card, we actually move your balances over that day. So instead of paying the high APRs that the banks are charging, you actually pay a lower APR with Tally because we've gone out and we've borrowed money in bulk from banks and we're passing that savings on to customers.
I see. So we were talking earlier, again, it's not a consolidation app. You guys just help bring the debt down. You were saying it actually improves your credit score.
Yeah, so what's cool about it is you're not gonna miss payments anymore, right?
Okay.
Because the average American is paying 48 payments per year, and we find that people usually miss 1 or 2 each year because that's a lot of payments to keep track of. So now you don't even have to worry about making sure you pay on time, and because Tally is actually paying down your debt faster, since you're reducing the amount of debt that's on your file, it actually makes your credit score improve over time.
But so you guys started with credit card debt.
Yep.
Why that particular, I guess, avenue?
Yeah. Well, we're building towards complete automation where we can do all of our financial thinking and work, which I'm really excited about. And we just looked and we found that there are 2 things that cause the most stress in American life from a financial standpoint. First is having credit card debt, and then secondly is not having enough savings.
Right.
So we decided to tackle credit card debt first because it's one of the hardest problems to solve. And we actually did a study and found that 2/3 of people with credit card debt actually have medical levels of anxiety caused by having credit card debt.
I can vouch.
Yeah.
I can definitely vouch.
Student loans, believe it or not, is up there too. It's just, we're literally talking about this kind of anxiety you have waiting for test results from a doctor. And so we said, we're gonna tackle that really hard problem first. And we've now added an automated saving service. So it actually sets money aside for you every single week so that you can save for a rainy day or other goals or to pay down other kinds of debt. And we're really trying to solve these kind of fundamental financial problems so that people aren't so stressed.
Now, people pay for financial services. Is this app free, or is there a fee associated with it?
So what's really important to us is that it's completely free. And the reason why you have to pay for a lot of financial services is they have to have people do all the work.
Right.
And people have to pay salaries.
Right.
Whereas software more or less works for free once you've built it.
Yeah.
So our automated saving service is completely free. And the best part is it actually gives you rewards every time, every week when you set money aside. So it gives you immediate reward for doing this good thing for yourself, which is letting Tally set money aside for you.
Positive reinforcement.
Exactly. Yeah, we're helping you really hack your habits and feel good about saving. And you can redeem those points in the literally in the app for everyday expenses like Uber or Amazon or Walmart. And what we're doing is we're trying to make these positive behaviors, financial behaviors, feel really good and do the hard work for you. So it's completely free.
When was the seed for this company planted, and when did the company launch?
So we actually spent the first 3.5 years building the underlying technology to make this possible. So it's very, very complex. We literally had to build effectively a bank system from scratch. That took about 3 years. And now for 2.5 years, we've been managing, we're now managing almost $1 billion in credit card debt and saving people millions of dollars. And we just recently added our automated savings service, which is really exciting.
How many users do you have?
So we mainly focus on the amount of money that we've saved people, and we've saved people many millions of dollars in interest and avoided fees, and there's billions more to save people, so we have a lot of work to do.
Yes, there is. Now, again, you work only with credit card debt right now. Is there plans to work with, let's say, mortgages or in my case, student debt in the future? Yeah,
so our roadmap is to completely automate our entire financial lives, and believe it or not, one of the most requested things from all of our customers is manage my student loan debt. So
shocking.
it's extremely stress-inducing. So that's definitely something that we'll be tackling as well.
Tell me a little bit about yourself. You went to Boston University. What did you study?
So I actually started off studying Spanish. So
how did we get to technology with all that?
On my mom's side, we're actually Mexican, and I always felt this desire to learn Spanish and to be closer to the culture. And I really love Spanish, and I love traveling in Mexico. But eventually, I realized I needed to switch to business because it was probably going to be easier to find work.
Right.
And my drive has always been to work on something I'm passionate about, but I've never found something that's so close to my heart as what we're working on at Tally.
Right.
Because just so many of us have financial stress, and it's literally just like a tax on day-to-day happiness. And the idea that we can actually have a service that takes that emotional and functional burden off of our shoulders as humans is really inspiring. And I just think when they write the history books, the next 20 years is really going to be defined by how automation makes the human experience better and takes off these loads and burdens off of our day-to-day and allows us to do the things that we love. Like, I love riding bikes and I love spending time with my kids, and I'd much rather do that than manage my credit cards.
Well, I know a lot of issues that people have do stem from finances. They say marriages, a lot of divorces are the result of financial issues. So with Tally, you could effectively be saving people's marriages.
I hadn't thought about it like that, but I completely agree. It's like if you can take that friction out of those relationships, and specifically talking about savings, so 40% of Americans cannot afford an unexpected $400 expense. And that is actually one of the things that causes people to get into credit card debt in the first place. And so with Tally Save, the idea that just for completely free, you can let Tally set money aside for you every single week so you can build up that buffer, and you're going to get rewarded for it and feel good about this habit you're building is just something that I guess I hadn't thought that will lead to happier marriages.
Right? But happier lives and happy wives, right? This is all tech-based. You're gathering a lot of sensitive information. I'm assuming you get people's social security card numbers if you're doing a soft credit check. how are you guys maintaining security on this?
Yeah, so we take privacy and security extremely seriously, which is actually why we build our systems from the ground up, so they could be secure from the start. So all sensitive information is always fully encrypted with 256-bit encryption, and we never store any sensitive information actually on your device.
Okay.
And on top of it, we never sell or share any of your information. So all of our customers can be sure that their data is private and secure.
And do you guys deal directly with, I guess, lenders or creditors, or is it just a matter of just paying them automatically, let's say online or whatever?
Yeah, so we actually, when you add all your credit cards, we're actually paying them for you automatically. We take care of all of that. And again, you can still use your cards, you get the points and rewards, all the convenience, but we're separating the benefits from the burden. We take responsibility for paying them exactly when they're due at the right time, and you just make one payment to Tally. And what's really cool is built in is this, it's kind of like a robo-advisor for debt, where it actually figures out, based on your income and your expenses, how much you can and should pay every single month.
I was just going to ask that, yeah.
It's just literally one button. You just pay the recommended amount, which we've already calculated, which is very different because the credit cards, if you look at your statement, the thing that has the biggest font is the minimum payment.
Yeah.
They want you to pay as little as possible so they can charge you.
Yeah.
Whereas we're doing the opposite, and we're saying, hey, Sanaz, based on your expenses and your income, we think you can pay this. And it's as easy as just pressing a single button, or actually you can set it up on auto pay so you don't even have to do that.
Yeah, so you don't even have to think about it.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yep.
Now, Jason, is there anything else that you think our viewers should know about Tally, about the direction that the company is going in, and just, you know, in general, what you guys are bringing to the community, the world, and marriages?
And marriages. Well, I guess the new news is we're saving marriages. So
yeah, exactly.
That's great to hear. Well, I think it just, if you look at the research, having credit card debt and not having enough savings is a massive robber of happiness in our lives. And if you do have credit card debt, or you're sitting in a place where you don't have enough savings, making that a priority to get rid of that card debt and to have enough savings can just deliver a huge benefit to everybody from an overall happiness and not having stress standpoint. So all you have to do is go into the App Store, either on Google or Apple.
Okay.
Yeah, you just go and type Tally, download Tally. It's totally free, and we can start working with you to help you be less stressed and better off financially.
Well, you just got another user, because I definitely have a lot of debt. That's T-A-L-L-Y, Tally, like a little check in the, you know, on the wall or whatever. So download the app, get your finances in order, and if you're married and finances are an issue, Jason's here to help. Jason, thank you so much. We really appreciate your time. And yeah, I mean, again, we talk to startups that help consumers in the Bay Area and across the country, and this is definitely one of those companies. So thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
You're watching Chron On, streaming Bay Area news 24/7.